So this is gonna be a general twin flame reading for the month of March. My throat seems to be blocked already. Sacrifice. The first card out is sacrifice. There are those worth making and there are those that will destroy you. There are a lot of things you should sacrifice for, and there are things that will not value your sacrifice. I'm seeing if there has been a person who's not been accepting your sacrifices and just not giving enough or not appreciating your work enough. It is time to leave those sacrifices that you've been making, because they are the ones that will exhaust you. When you give something, you're meant to get something back, even if it's not in the same mode. So if you're giving in too much, it's time for you to stop. It is your decision to understand what sacrifice is worth making and what is not. If you're in an unfair trade, this will exhaust you. The unseen. Too much is hidden from you. I feel that there are and have been a lot of deceptions around the energies right now, which are making us feel a little intense, triggering us and getting out those purges that we need to release. These are all happening because we are entering into something that we don't know yet. It is something that we want. We'll ask more about the unseen. The beauty. The beauty card in this deck always reminds me how we are getting to be more powerful day by day. A person who's more stable, who's more confident in themselves and believes in their intuition. So this unseen period is taking us to a better energy, a more stable energy. The no card. Mother. So I feel if anything that has been influential lately due to mother or childhood wounds, they are coming on the surface, coming for a release, because these traumas that we've been holding back since so long, it's time for them to release and stop troubling us once and for all. And we have father. Yes, all the childhood dreams, all the childhood traumas that are related to your family, to your childhood, including your relationship with your mother and father, is set for improvement. All sorts of prisons are being broken. All the trauma behavior with toxic behavior is coming to an end. Yes, with that we have the liar that flew out. All deceptions, all masks are falling off. Anything that has been holding us back is falling off. And we had the now card that flew out. So now is the time, and this has been the divine time since a very long time. But it was something that we were not expecting, and something that would clear in a go. taking us forward towards whatever is unseen. Seven of Pentacles. So this release of purges and traumas, the different kind of triggers, they're all coming to an end, and these were all tests that were taken place or were given to us to clear so we can finally receive our harvest. We don't have to be patient any longer, because now is the time, and now is when we receive what we've asked for. The Star. So you are being asked to have more faith in this connection. You are being asked to maintain your energies up high. You have to love yourself first in order to accept love from someone else. If you've been waiting for someone else to adore you, to tell you how beautiful you look, you have to do that to yourself every day, because when you're not seeing that in yourself, you cannot accept it. With that, this could be a block many of you must be facing. There is low self-love at the moment. This will allow people to come to you and appreciate you. This could be a very specific message. We have the High Priestess, the card Unknown. So they're not willing to tell us what is coming in March. It is something that we've been desiring, something that is going to bring balance. And we have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So this unknown is, the High Priestess also is a yin-yang card for me, a card that talks about balance. Balance is energies, balance in your own masculine and feminine energies, balance in your twins' energies, which will bring you to the same page and, well, bring you closer to union. The new moon has laid a lot of strong, stable foundation for this relationship, even though the period has seemed very tough. The new moon and the Mercury retrograde has really hit us. All of it is leading us to a new door, a new opening, and that is going to be happening together for both of you and your counterpart together. The Devil. And we have three of the swords on the bottom of the deck. So with the Devil, I feel anything that has been causing you or your counterpart pain is being released. If your counterpart was hurt, was not showing or deceiving you, having a deceptive mask on their face, that is all coming to an end, because they will be pushed to come forward to you. They will be pushed in finally taking steps from their heart with full awareness. Yes, and once they start doing that, they can recreate their world with you. We have the Two of Wands, which is a card that talks about future planning and planning a fertile, stable future with someone. Yes, this is also for twins who are already in communication. We have the Judgment card that flew out. So I feel that there is more awareness coming to the masculines, even if you've thought that your masculines are not as awake as you are, they are not seeing the life the way you see life as. Things are shifting because your DMs have been aware, your masculines or your feminines, your counterparts have been aware and are getting up. They are they want their future with you, and their higher selves are constantly pushing them to give you something strong and stable, something that lasts. With that, we have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and Page of Cups is a card of divine timing for me, and it always tells me that divine time is coming very soon. The divine has helped us, and it's the divine time now. We have the Magician. As I was saying that the DM, this confirms that the DM wants to give you a stable foundation, something that you can finally walk on. As they're waking up, they will start giving you more and more time, more and more communication, and it is your choice to accept it or not. You don't have to overgive, and you should not accept something less. Three of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. I feel the feminines of this connection are going through tremendous pain, going through a tremendous heartache. They're going through abundant fears that are coming up and being released. And they're not seeing it like that. They are seeing it differently. They don't want monetary or something that is a lot. They want a little, but they want a little, but inconsistently. So I feel the feminines are not getting what they desire, and they are feeling stuck at the moment. They are feeling very deceived, and these are all of this is happening because the purges and triggers are coming out for releasing, for a final release. Page of Swords. Someone is going to come forward with honest communication. I also feel any karmic situations are being broken or being dealt with. All the things that were holding this communication back are on a release, even if you're feeling deceived, even if you're feeling cheated. These are all things that are surrounding the situation to be released, so you can walk into something that is more stable and permanent. The World card. Yes, as I was saying, everything is coming into a completion. Everything is coming to for a final release. All of this pain, all of this trauma that you're feeling is here to be released. We have the Hierophant card that flew out. Your masculines are turning into divine masculines, and with you, they are also mirroring and purging similarly, releasing a lot of issues and traumas that they've had, which is why they are not very communicating honestly, communicating consistently, and holding themselves back. They might be meeting you but keeping to themselves because they want to see you, but they can't express themselves at the moment clearly. They are waking up more and they are turning into divine masculine. We had 3 cards that flipped: the Tower, 8 of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. So with that, I'm getting the divine masculines are going through a tower moment, and they're continuously going through tower moments which are finally allowing them to release all that is not relevant in their life right now, releasing all karmic situations and anything that has been holding them back from following their dreams. They are walking away if it's from anything that is not their dream. They are walking away from all the things that they don't want. Even if it's hard, all of that is being worked with the divine timing, and now is the time for them to prepare so they can come forward. And they are planning to come forward, they just don't know how. Queen of Swords. The Hermit. With that, I feel this is talking about a karmic situation that you don't know if it has ended or not. If your masculine has finally seen light or not, they know and they are trying to cut this karmic partner out. It could be for the divine feminine also. But all of that is a deception. The karmic partner has been cut, even though your divine masculine has not expressed themselves. Karmic, or you've not seen it, karmic situations have been cut. Deceptions are coming to an end. With that, we have the King of Swords, and yes, they have an 9 of swords on the bottom of the deck. Your divine masculine or divine feminine has cleared all the karmic situations. They are gonna come to you with honesty, and all the deception that has been playing around in February is gonna be unleashed. This reading is making me feel very anxious. As I'm going through about karmic situations, I feel very anxious. If you guys are feeling anxious, it's necessary for you all to ground yourself and to know what is meant for you and will not stay away from you. It will come in the divine time. Five of Pentacles. The divine masculines are walking away from all the things that have been holding them back. Even if they seem to be different right now, they're on the rim to let go of anything that has been holding them back. It's on surface. There's a huge ending happening here. that has been holding them back is coming to an end. We've got the Tower and the Death card in the reading. Any situation that was keeping them stuck is coming to an end with the Eight of Swords. Three of Wands. At the moment, your masculines are not feeling very stable. They can't see what future they have and what they want. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. Any conflicts are coming to an end. Even if they've heard too much and don't want to step forward, they are being pushed to step forward. Even if currently they don't see who are you in their life, if they haven't told you who you are, they deeply feel for you and want to express it. Nine of Pentacles and with the Queen of Wands under that. There is communication coming. You will be told what you exactly mean in your person's life, and there is an offer coming, I believe. This offer could be big or small, and it will be your choice to take it. This is gonna be a very nice offer, what I feel. It is gonna allow you to be in your power. And it is gonna give you the faith that you were losing. The faith that the feminines have been losing since some while, that is gonna be regained. Ace of Pentacles, for what offer are we expecting? Ace of Pentacles is something that talks about stable and strong foundations in the 3D to finally give you a new beginning. With the Wheel of Fortune, even if you've not been seeing it, things are changing, things are shifting. However you were feeling stuck is coming to an end. We have the Hangman on the bottom on the deck with the Four of Wands. And we also have the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So I really feel things are shifting majorly, and with the season getting warmer, the times are getting better. We are healing more intense wounds that we've kept for a very long time. And with that, I'm gonna switch the reading. I'm gonna start a new spread. Divine Masculine's energy for the March of month. The first card out is Ace of Pentacles. The Divine Masculines are working towards giving you stable foundation. They are trying to manifest their stable foundation. Wow, I have a few cards that are upside down. With that, we have the Five of Wands Anything that has been holding them back, holding them stagnant, is being worked on. Any arguments that have been surrounding this situation or holding your person back, this could be anything based with family, is currently being worked on and released. With the Four of Wands, your masculine wants to give you something stable. Your masculine is trying to let go of all the blocks, and we have the Five of Wands, and just after that we have the Four of Wands. I feel your masculine is ready to fight and give you all the affection that you desire. Your masculine is finally coming forward and ready to, I'm seeing, rescue you for a reason. Your masculine is aware that you've not had a very good time in the past month, and they want to show you differently. They want to give you something, a token, or this could even be them spending time with you with meetups and having vulnerable communication. But they really appreciate what you've gone through and what you've done for this connection, and they want to offer you something. They could not physically know this, but in their 5D, that their higher self is aware of everything that you went through and are pushing the 3D self to give you an offer or give you a gift. Knight of Wands for actions in in March, with the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Your masculine is gonna be coming with an offer. He is gonna give you something stable, something that you wouldn't be expecting from your masculine. This could be very heart touching, and this is gonna change your outlook towards your masculine and this connection. There is a new perspective that is gonna come in front of you. There is a cycle ending which will switch ways of how you see this connection. With that, we have the Fool card. Your masculine is planning to give you a new stable foundation, a new stable beginning for this relationship, and it is coming in very fast, and they're currently working on it. We had the 3 cards that flew out. We have the Judgment, we have the Lovers, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Masculines will have made their choice already, and they will be I feel that masculines have chosen themselves and have gone through a lot of period of growth in the recent past, always choosing themselves and trying to fill their cups. I feel their cups fill in this month, and they will finally be able to give us the cup. They are finally ready to offer their cup to us. They have finally awoken and will be ready in March. Things are massively shifting. For this for the actions, we had the Fool, the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Judgment card fly out with the Knight of Wands. There is so much that is shifting. The masculines are waking up to way more intense level, and their cup is gonna be full. they will finally stop running for things that have kept them held back. Their perspective is also changing. The way they saw that they were stuck and could not do anything, that is shifting. Wow. Eight of Pentacles for union energy. The divine masculines are really trying to improve. Whenever they see you or communicate with you, they seem to feel a lot of triggers coming up just as they have been for you, and they feel like taking a back. These triggers and traumas are releasing your fears regarding meeting up occasionally, because every time you see, as your souls have previously merged, for a lot of you I feel your soul has already merged, so all the things that occur are occurring so your souls can merge in the 3D as well, which is why you are triggered every time to release any block that has been holding you back. This is not just taking you to a permanent physical reunion. This will take you to a sacred union. You're moving closer to a sacred union instead of just a permanent physical reunion. Four of Swords. So with all these triggers and traumas that have been surfacing on top, I feel the masculines will need some time off again to heal and come back. Though they want to be ready and they don't want to heal again and again every time they come see you. The purges have been really intense, and they don't desire to rest before they meet you the next time. If they meet you and are triggered every single time, they would not want to see you because they need to recover from it. So for a physical or permanent physical reunion or a sacred reunion, they finally need to surface all of these triggers and traumas out in one go so they can give you something stable that lasts. We have the Seven of Pentacles on that flew out for the union energy. The divine is asking you to hold patience and know that the union is coming. You need to have patience for whatever you're asking, because what you've asked for is something that is letting go of all the triggers and traumas, and you have to be patient because magic happens every day, but it's not every day that you see the stars. light to us, awakening to us, and releasing these triggers and traumas, and allowing all the things that we don't need in ourselves that is stagnating our growth, our monetary blocks, our blocks to falling back in certain cycles. As we release them, all of this is magic. Something removing past layers that have been on you since ages, since lifetimes, since past lifetimes. Removing them in one lifetime is something that is not less than a blessing. It's something not less than magic. And even there are times when you can't see it happening, but it is, and all you have to do is hold hope and faith. Knight of Pentacles. With that, we have the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I feel that your person has been trying to communicate to you but has been held back, has not been able to do so, but that's going to be shifting soon, as we have the King of Pentacles energy as well. So whenever a vulnerable communication comes to you, it is going to be from a stable perspective, a more committed or consistent way, in a more committed and consistent way. I need to have water. My throat seems a little jammed. The masculines are really trying to communicate, or the feminines. So the masculines are really trying to communicate but have been held back, and they are really preparing themselves to communicate openly, also realize what they have been going through and what they're waking up more every single day as they remove a layer from their unwanted being. I also feel that when this communication comes to you, when this thing comes to you, accept it, or if you don't want it, reject it in a way of love, from love being your base. We have the Ten of Pentacles that was twisted in my deck. So I feel that your masculine is really walking towards the Ten of Pentacles energy, and he wants to manifest this and is aware that you're the one for him or she, her. Sorry. We will check on a few messages from your masculine to you. Yeah, the Tower moments seem never ending. With that, we had the Yes card that flipped out. The Tower moments seem to be never ending, and they are taking on us again and again. And the tarot, the divine, is promising us things are shifting even though we don't see it. But all these layers are being released for us, and so we can walk forward. There are blocks in us for receiving honest communication. There are blocks in us that we fear our masculines are lying or deceiving us. So all these triggers, traumas, fears are coming up for a release, and these tower moments feel horrible, but we can do it. All the feminines, all the masculines who are purging, you all can do it. Completion. These cycles of triggers and traumas are coming to a completion, even if we don't see it. Momentum, and then things will start shifting in a more stable manner, and they will move fast. They will not make us feel like we are stuck in a stagnant situation. They will finally take us where we desire, and this feels so much like a permanent physical reunion, if not sacred reunion for all. We'll pull one more card for the Divine Masculine. Rest. We have had the Four of Swords come out, and we have the Rest card that flew out. So the Divine Masculines need rest, and they basically want to do all the work before they come for you. There's something very... Yes, I knew it. New beginning. There's something very stable, and there's a very stable energy coming through, something that is coming forward, something that's new, and is finally leading you back home to your person. These triggers and traumas are only happening to finally lead you back to your person once and for all. So please hold faith and see the positive. Ground your energy. Take salt water baths if necessary. We had the separation that flew out in reverse. Separation is finally coming to an end. The cycle of separation being triggered and then going back in separation, in no communication, all these cycles are coming to an end. How the feminines were being blocked very often from social media, that changed. How from no communication to getting more communication. We've gone through all these changes, and all we need to do is trust and have faith. There are better times coming. There will be times where you will be getting to meet people, getting to meet your person, and allowing yourself to know the new person they've turned into, their own being. And they will get to know your truest version after most of your blocks are released. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And this is coming very fast. There are a lot of meetups coming. There are a lot of heart-to-heart conversations coming too. The card flipped, but I was not feeling the pull to take it. Yikes. If I'm unable to answer all your queries, you can Instagram DM me if you have any other queries. We had the engagement card that flew out, and that's the last card for the masculines. The masculines are telling you, the masculine's higher self is expressing to you that there is better and more committed time coming. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Things are shifting. Separation is ending. Even though this seems to be something that has been never ending, the pain the cycles never end. All of this is going to get better. All of this is getting better as the season warms. And you should just hold in space and faith, because all of these triggers, traumas, tower moments are coming to heal you. Now we will pull a few cards for the feminines. The present. Give treasure, revelation of own value, nowness. So the triggers and traumas are making us worry of the future, I feel, and now is the time where we, instead of seeing what was the past or what was the future, what will be the future, we need to focus on the present. We need to focus on today. We need to understand what the gift is. Time is something that won't stop for anybody in 3D, and it is on us if we value our own time, if we treasure our own time. Instead, so as we maintain or we go through tower moments, instead of allowing the tower moments to take the best of us, the divine is asking us to invest that time in something better and enjoy the present moment instead of staying stuck. The unseen. The unseen for the divine feminines also. You might be feeling that there is too much that is hidden from you. There might be a lot that is hidden from you, but all that is taking you to a better place, to a place that where you deserve to be. We have the first card that flew out for the unseen is courtship. Your love life is ascending to a higher level, even if you see it or don't. Even if these triggers and traumas are making you believe otherwise, everything is shifting into better times. A lot of cards flew out. House. There could be shifts for people. A lot of you could be moving in with your counterpart, and all of this is happening in March. A lot of you are getting closer. We have the high honor card. So with the high honor, I always feel that this card makes me feel like acceptance. So there is acceptance coming from your person and your family side, taking you to a better place. We have the marriage card fly out. So many of you could be literally going in for courtships. Many of you will be getting engaged. I remember that there was a reading that I had done which said spring period is gonna be the time when you get married, where you walk into a permanent physical reunion. I did this reading in December, I believe, or something even more previously, which said this, and springtime is very near, and we've got this message again for March. I will be sharing that reading again. We have the Father. If the number 13 is relevant for someone, the Tower. So I feel anything that has held them back or held us back is also coming to an end. Anything that we were unable to receive, anything that we worked for but was being held back to us is coming to an end. Hibernation. So if we've been expecting something that was held back, the hibernation is finally coming to an end and we are going to be receiving it. Many of you could be going out traveling with your counterpart. We have the destruction and the cave card flew out. I feel deceptions are coming to an end and you are finally going to be able to see the light. Anything that was kept held back from you, this could be about karmic situations, about the deceptions, about anything that was within you or coming from your person. All of that is coming to an end. We have a lot of cards that are flying out. We have the Body card and we have the Union card on the bottom of the deck. The Body card is number 6, which is a union number, and the Union card is a union number which talks about merges of two souls, and in March we are walking towards merging of souls. I mentioned a little previously that I feel this is not just a permanent physical reunion, it is a sacred reunion for many of us that is being manifested in the 3D. With that, I'll just pull a few messages because we just have 5 minutes left. Divine Feminine's trust. All we need to do is trust, because what we desire is coming to us, and all these purges are happening due to that. All these purges are on the surface to release whatever we've holding in onto us, onto or what has latched onto us is being released, and all we need to do is trust the hard times, because we are finally moving towards the wedding or permanent physical reunion. This could be moving in, or whatever and however you've imagined your life with your counterpart. We are walking towards that. We have the 2 of Swords that flew out. Too many cards. I know a lot of feminines have lost faith lately and don't know where to go, if this is going anywhere, or if this is holding us back and keeping us stagnant, giving us options and fears. But all of this is coming to release all the fears and to feed in our inner knowing that this is it. This is taking us where we desire to be. This is taking us back home. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which talks about improvements coming even if they don't appear in the 3D. We are going to be pulling the last card for the Divine Feminines. Three of Cups. March is the number 3, and Three of Cups is a card of meetups. A lot of meetups are coming your way. You will be communicating a lot more often, and you will be seeing each other face to face a lot more often. If you're fearing that they might not call you again, they might not text you again, release these fears, because they're just blocks. They want to communicate, they want to meet you. So with that, I'd like to tell you, if you want to book a personal reading from me, you can you can Instagram DM me. If you want to watch more detailed readings, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to never miss an update. With that, I also urge you to follow me on Instagram, where I post daily readings about daily messages, and I post pick a card sometimes, and you can send me any suggestions on Instagram DM. Thank you, people. If you have any questions, I could be answering them. We have a few seconds left. Yes, I will save the live, and after this live is over and expires in 24 hours, I will be posting it on YouTube as well. We had a lot of messages that came through, so you will be able to catch this live on YouTube. Thank you, guys.